She just said hello. If you're not set up, then we probably can't do this today, huh?
Oh, I'm set up. Hey,
Oh,
Tavia, how you doing? I'm coming in,
okay. Just say
coming
hello.
in now.
If you're not set up, then we probably can't do this today, huh?
Oh, I'm set up. Hey, Tavia, how you doing? I'm on. Let me turn the volume down. I, I just, uh, I just, trying to get my bearings. I got 3 different YouTube channels, so I've been doing it live on YouTube on Wednesday and Thursday. So we were live, and I just got to make sure I'm on the right
Oh,
one.
you were live yesterday?
Oh yeah, everything was live. That's why it was so exciting.
I know. You had a good day yesterday.
Yeah, well, you on the YouTube page, ain't you?
Yeah, I am, but I didn't. I always join here.
You know, you didn't get no notification.
I did not.
What's up, everybody? How you doing? We're back at the Breakfast Club. Super excited. Can you guys see the Breakfast Club um,
Yes,
banner?
I can see it.
Awesome, awesome. So welcome to the team. We got Octavia on from Georgia. Let's go. Savannah, Georgia is on. My dog Brian is on. We're live. You guys can go ahead and share it if you want to on your Facebook page or let people know. Okay, yeah, there we go. That we're live in the chats. Super excited about that. And we're gonna go ahead and get right on into it. So we missed the news. Were you able to catch the UJ trade I put out earlier?
No, I missed it.
YouTube channel is like this spell Investopia. One word. Investopia. One word. Worldwide. I can put the link in the chat and you can just take the link and we can get going. I want to make sure that y'all see the right. There we go. There we go. There we go. All right. So usually we're on Restream. So, you know, things we're still putting things together. We'll have our Restream up here soon. But I want to talk about this real quick. I just got a position in Bitcoin. So if it comes back and retests this area at 66.9, Brian, you can get one. Are you still holding from that position, or did you take your position? What we got that position down here at
No,
like 65.
I took my profits. I should have stayed in it, but I took my profits.
Now, I don't blame you, man. I took some too, but I got me another one. And yeah, got me another one. And I'm looking for this to come up here. My TP was 60. First, somewhere around here, this 23 on the field was 68. Um, Artavia is brand new when it comes to trading. She just got our FL2. Welcome everybody on YouTube. Our academy, as far as our academy is concerned, for brand new people, intermediate and advanced. Brian is already part of our academy program, connected with us in our personal Telegram as well. We welcome all of you guys. So yeah, we took this trade here. Nice bounce. It was a nice bounce, wasn't it? Do you dare to tell me how you went in there? I know you went in there kind of strong, didn't you?
I did not, dog. I went kind of light because I
You
couldn't
went
really,
kind of like
yeah, I couldn't really watch it. So, but no, I didn't. I knew it was gonna be a good one though.
Yeah, I know you knew it was gonna be a good one. So we're still up through the night, 4 hours. And we already kind of missed our news at 8:30. Unemployment claims were not so bad. So they were underneath their forecast, which was good. And then at 8:45, we've got someone speaking. GU trades, the GU, how you like my GU trade yesterday? They all played out pretty good, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
And so we've got this flash manufacturer purchasing manager index, producer management index, one of them. Let's see which one it is. Purchasing manager index. So it's a purchasing manager index, manufacturing index, and then we've got another. These PMIs are probably going to move the market one way or another. So we'll take a look at the DXY, and then we'll take a look at home sales as well. Okay, for the US dollar. So we're usually on when we get everything together. Now, I'm moved in, once we get everything really working, we're on at 8:45, and we're off probably. We could be off as early as when if the market moves early, we could be off in 45 minutes. But we're usually getting off right before 10 o'clock. We go over the news, we go over the fundamentals. This particular call is though intermediate to advanced. So you want to make sure that you are getting into the academy. All right. And we can also, me and Dominique can also help you with that, how to navigate the academy, looking at the videos and picking out your educator to follow to learn basics. And then also set you up with your brokers and things of that nature. So we'll start working on that. But everybody that might be interested in taking a look at our academy, the academy is in the description below. There's brokers in the description below as well. And if you want to get into our Telegram, well, we get more stuff, more signals, more information, crypto, everything. Then you can reach out to the administrator. There's the Telegram link there, and we will add you into our Telegram. All right. So we're looking for Bitcoin to just go ahead and continue to follow this trade right here. TP1 is 67,900. TP2 is 69,980, and TP3 is 71. So I got back in. I took my profits too. But it was beautiful. It's a beautiful trade so far. Okay, we went over the news. Let's go ahead and look at what we looked at yesterday when it came to no, we're not gonna look at the crypto profit. Let's look. Oh, why do I keep hitting on that? Okay, let's look at the fear and greed when it comes to crypto. Right now it's 69. Yesterday it was 71. We had a lot of money coming into the market, into the crypto space. A couple of weeks ago, it was down here at like 40, 41, a lot of fear in the market. And that's when you buy, you know. Yeah, I dropped something about McDonald's in the Telegram. I don't know if you guys saw that, why they had shares had kind of tanked. And it's one thing I was like, buy the dip. So when everybody's selling, we're looking to buy. But why are they selling? So it's good to know why, you know, particular stocks are dumping and things of that nature. So we follow a lot of news. So McDonald's had an issue with a lot of people getting sick in different areas from the ground beef and the onions. And so their stock started to fall with E. coli. Now, of course, it's going to fall to a certain level, and then that's a great time to buy, but it's good to know why. And then, you know, if you eat McDonald's, you need to watch it. Watch that particular movie on Netflix called What the Health? Health. Health. What the health? And then you'll learn a lot about what's going on in our farming and meat markets and stuff like that, and make you take a good look at, you know, your diet. After that, I'll tell you, the SEC involved, the CDC involved, what they let go, what they let go through, because they're being paid, you know. It's very interesting. Let's also take a look at the crypto bubbles. And we can see yesterday, we weren't as green as we are now. Now, what I'm showing you here, we also do crypto. We do crypto many ways: spot trading, leverage trading with brokers, on exchanges as well. So if you're interested in crypto, we'll definitely get you locked into at least a local exchange until we get more in depth with you. But these are altcoins. Anything less than Bitcoin is an altcoin. We got Ethereum. We've got a lot of different coins that we speculate on and get information on. And, you know, invest in these coins in the hope that we get a good return. And so yesterday it wasn't that green, but we got a lot happening with certain Ape coin. I know most of our team has been up for the week 59%. And then when you look for the month, this guy, SPX, I don't know where this thing came from, but it just took off. Doge, 29%. Well, I know we have MOG, 71%. We have Solana is about to take off. Brian, if you don't have any Solana, it's going to 100x. You want to make sure you get some Solana. You want to make sure that you get PayPay, PEI, and then Pepe, PEPE. We've got that as well. And there's a whole lot we do have. Litecoin, Ethereum, of course, Dogecoin, Chainlink, Bitcoin Cash, and you can see how they're up and how they're doing. So many we have. There's Pepe right here, right now, just for the month. It's only down 1%. For the day, it's up 5 for the hour. But look, for the year, it's up 760%. And we got that way down at the bottom. Super excited about that, everybody that got that particular coin. So we're doing very well. We can also go over what I use the Crypto Profit website for, is I can show people with certain amount of investments wherever the coin is and where we predict it to go, how much money, your investment will yield you. And that's a good thing to know when it comes to investing. So that's where we are right now. Let's go ahead and look at one more Bitcoin returns. And this is for the month and for the year, especially after the halving that happened in May. So we're looking at the third quarter. Bitcoin right now is 0.96%. But when you look at the month and you track the month, August wasn't it? We knew kind of August and September were going to be suspect. August was suspect. May was the halving, so we had that big move, and then we had the drop, and then not so much, started just kind of consolidating. And then September, late September, it took off. October, we're up 6.6. You see how we're going into November, and then into 2025, we're just probably going to blast through January, February, March, probably the whole year and a half. And let's look at how that was some years back. You can see and track how Bitcoin did. So we're looking at the third quarter, we're looking at the fourth quarter, we're up, and that's a good thing when it comes to your investments. All right, guys, so let's go ahead, 9:15. Let's look at some trade opportunities here. Yeah, you see, yesterday I had it all set up, and so we were able to, I had all my tabs up, we were ready to go, and I tell you, the market moved so good yesterday. We jumped on it, we jumped all over it. Any questions, you can drop them in the chat too. But I know, Octavia, you I was on a call with my mentor some years ago, and his call was an advanced call. And someone came on the call and they started asking about pips. What's a pip? Because he kept talking about, this is going to go about 200 pips. And they were like, what's a pip? And he said, are you new? And he's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, what kind of suggestions do you have for people who just started? And he says, well, for one, you shouldn't even be on this call because you ain't gonna understand anything. And he said, for two, I would just advise you to watch. And of course, the calls could be recorded, and they can come back and they can watch them and then get on a basic call where they're teaching you fundamentals and basics. Last night, I called this call. Last night, I was waiting on it. I had the alarm on it, you can see, but I ended up falling asleep. This was USD JPY. And man, I said, this looks good. This pullback price had been going up. We talked about the ascending channel on the DXY yesterday. And I was like, this is going to be a good trade. I wanted to get into it in the zone. On the 15-minute, you can see the zone better. So this is the zone. And as soon as it came in here, I said, I'll probably just get a position here, even if it pulls back. I don't believe it's going to get past my zone, my order block. So I'll have my stop loss back here, 30 pips. That's a normal stop loss there. And the risk ratio is really good. Okay, so it was a little bit over 3, almost 3-to-1 risk ratio. So I was able to lose okay if I would have lost whatever. Well, if I had a 10 cent on it, I probably would have lost $3. Okay, so just put it like that. But I said, no, I'm going to wait for the break and retest like I normally do. And I fell asleep, and price did pop up, and here it came right in, and we got that move right there, and it broke and came up, and came out, and that would have been an entry right there. And this was 20, 25 pips. This was about 50 pips. The whole pip was about 85, 80 pips. And let me just show you what 80 pips will do for somebody that, is trading like Brian, myself, some of the other people. And then everybody trades different because everybody has different accounts, different, resources in their account. But just to give you an idea, with 80 pip count, meaning every pip, whatever your lot size, whatever you invest, if you go in at $1, every pip it moves, that's $1. $2, every pip it moves, it's a pips and percentages. So that is a percentage of whatever amount of units that the price move. You either getting paid, making profits, or you losing profits. So 80 pips, boom, $525 with $10. That's $10. If I would have went in at $5, that would have been $262. That whole move. If I'd have stayed in that trade for that whole move. If I'd have went in for $1, I'd have been made $52. Now, this would have been in your sleep. Money's no good unless it's moving. But if you want to make money in your sleep, then you are in the top 1%. That's how investing is. Your money is making money for you. You would have went in at 50 cents, you'd have made $26. And if you would have went in at 10 cents, you would have made 5. That's a lot of money when the banks look at that. Okay, that's a lot of money when the banks look at that. The banks would love to make $5 off of you every single day. When you think about the millions of people that are plugged into Bank of America, Wells Fargo, Truist, whatever, okay, by law, they're only required to keep 10% of your money in your funds in the account available for you. The other 90% is in the market doing what we're doing here today. Isn't that interesting? Investing in things that you may not even agree with, but you don't know. So the idea is to think like a bank and learn this skill yourself, and be a part of a team in an academy that can teach you the ropes. And over time, this is not something you can earn while you learn, but this is not something that you're going to make $1 million in, a year. If you did, you was one of the luckiest person. You was right by somebody that's probably a hedge fund guy, and you were watching them trade, and you did the same trade they did, and because you had the same amount of money they had in their account. So you saw, I don't know if you saw John put no income claims, put amount of money that he made yesterday being on the call. It was and most average people do not make what he put in the call on an hourly 8-hour. You agree, Brian?
I definitely would agree.
Yeah, they don't make that amount of money in a day on an hourly wage until you start getting up in the upper echelon, and probably not most managers and supervisors, depending on the industry they're in. So all that was done in 45 minutes. Well, and a little bit off the call with a couple of key calls that I did after I did another Nas call and you got that one too, right, Brian? You got that Nas call.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead. We're gonna get ready. The market is open. They're about to turn on some of our we don't say favorite because they're our favorite, but they favor our time when it comes to what we could yield with the time we can be in the market, which is going to be key because you don't want to be in front of this computer 24 hours a day. It takes more time to analyze a market than it does to pull the trigger and get in and get out, depending on what type of trade. Now, we took all that, didn't we? We took this whole drop. Let's go, let's go, let's go. We took that whole drop. I want to make sure everything is good on YouTube. Yeah, we took that whole drop. Drop, drop, drop. Yeah, we are live. All right. So what we did, price, and then we caught the bounce. Can you imagine staying in all of that? I don't think you'd be in the call today, Brian. I don't think you would have been in the call if you would have stayed in.
Not at all. I definitely wouldn't have been on the call.
Did that thing hit exactly? I tell you that right, that zone we gave it, that zone. I knew it was gonna push through a little bit. That's why I gave a little zone, But it actually hit on the 200, right on the 200. See that? So I was looking at the 4 hour. I saw what the 200 was, and that's why I gave that zone here to here. I said, this thing is going to go back up. And that thing showed it. So right now, we are in an uptrend. You don't have to have all of these, I'll keep my base here, and I'm going to probably get rid of this. Probably get rid of this. All right, so we're still consolidating at the top. We had a nice triple M, like I said yesterday. We had a major drop. When you see M patterns, they usually are drop patterns that's going to sell off. Okay, but we are still in a major uptrend on the 4 hour. So let's look at what we can see on a smaller time frame that can give us an entry. Give us an entry, possibly. So it's to see let's see how strong this liquidity is in here right now. So we're battling here with the sellers and the buyer. We have a lot of liquidity in this area here, and it's going to have to, if it does break this zone here, we can probably come down to this zone. Okay, so that's what I'm looking for. It's already doing it right now. So what I want to do is trap it just a little bit more. All right, we're going to trap it just a little bit more, and we're going to look for a quick move to the downside if it breaks this zone right here. Okay. We'll take a short. Or we'll have 500 pips. So we want it to break out. We don't want to get into this trade until it breaks this. Now we can pip and dip, but we don't want to buy inside of a zone. okay? Because you see what's happening, buy or sell inside of a zone. Because when the market is going sideways, it's in transition. It does not have made a decision. Now, they know, we don't know which way they're going. Make sense? So when it's going sideways, we wait. And our first, so we'll be looking for about 20 points. 20 points is 200 pips. But if it bounces, you could take a okay, well, there it is. Let's see what we get. There we go. So we got our move. And we got our move. We got our move. 20 pips right on. We got our move. Come on. That'll be TP1. This will be TP2. We want this to break through. Okay. We didn't get a chance to look at the DXY, but we'll look at the DXY, but we in. There we go, baby, baby. You got it. You got it. You got it. Come on and hit that TP. TP Smash live, y'all. Let's go. You seeing it live. TP is Smash live, ladies and gentlemen, on YouTube. Follow us on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe right there. Let your people know we are live again. Breakfast Club every Wednesday and Thursday. Yes, 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 yes. Let's go to TP2. We're up 200 pips right now on NAS. Move up your stop loss, Brian. Come on, let's get it. Let's get it. We are live, ladies and gentlemen, doing it live. Let them know in the chats. Let them know we are killing it. Yes, go. Live, live, live. You see that, Artavia? Live. We are live, ladies and gentlemen, again, live, TP1 smashed. We're on the call live. We're on YouTube live. Let's go. Shave off some if you can shave off some. What I mean by that, if he went in but 50 cent, he can close, he can do a partial close. He can take 10 cent off, put, profit, take some profit off the market. And then, if he had 50 cent in and he takes 20 cent off, then he's working with 30 cent. Makes sense? So that's how you secure your profits, move your stop loss up. It may come back out and knock you out, but we will play that zone regardless live, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what your people get. Tavia, that's when they come in Africa, they can trade. They can trade on the academy. They trade with us in the community, and they get that support. Let's go. Let's see. I wanted to get a chance to see what the DXY is going to look like, but play that zone. So we look for every 15 minutes. We're on a 15-minute candle. So we've got 10 minutes left. This thing, we want to see this thing continue to tank. Nice move, nice move, nice move, nice move, nice move. So you see how I marked that up? What I did was I got an idea. It's basic market structure. You're going to learn about structure. You're going to learn about price action first. You're going to learn about, who participates in the market. Where did forex come from? How did it start? All of the basic. It's kind of like your prerequisites, right? And then you're going to get into why, why do people trade? Every time somebody go from one country to the next, money is exchanged, somebody is making money. Well, this is happening right now before us. The New York Stock Exchange, we are in the New York session, and the last part of the London session from last night over in Europe. So they turn these on, you get an overlap, and boom, you have something like this happen. So right now, Brian, I know you're out if it hit your stop loss, but you got that. It hit our TP1. Let me know how you did.
And did well, Doc. Couple of $100. I'll just tell you what I did.
No income claims. Y'all hearing it live right here on the Breakfast Club. I think that was about, let's see, we're 8 minutes in. So 7 minutes, no income claims. Our disclaimer is in the description below, but who do you know that could make a couple $100 in 7 minutes, ladies and gentlemen? 7 minutes. Lord have mercy. People don't make that sometimes in a whole week starting off on a new job. Come on now. So you can't tell me how lucrative this is. Okay, so we're looking and we gave ourselves a stop loss. So let's play Dr. Kelsey advocate. I'm not going to give that other man no credit, that others. So what if price, we would have gotten this price and we said, get in, but it never hit our TP. We set our stop loss right here. That stop loss means that if price comes back and hits this line, automatically your broker would have took you out. It's a fail safe that if you had $1,000 in your account, right? And you set a stop loss and it hit and you were only in for 10 cents, it only would have minus your account $3. So you would have had $997 in your account. Does that make sense? But what people do, and we tell them don't do it, don't we, Brian? They trade without a stop loss. They get so caught up in wanting to make money, they never add a stop loss. And this price could come all the way back up here and wipe their whole account out. You do not want to trade without a stop loss. A stop loss is your fail safe. It's when you say, I'm going to be out of the market if price comes back here. And I'm cool with losing $3 if I'm in at 10%. You make sense? But this trade will be active still if we get a break, Brian, here. Okay? So we get a break here, boom. I would say we could get back in. All right. Now, as I said last week, Bitcoin is taking off. I don't know if you did get a position where I told you to get a position at, but we are taking off. So again, we got a buy position on a 30-minute. So that's really, really good. Right now, we still have a lot of room on our RSI. Okay. We are going up into our supply area here on the MACD, and we're good. We're good, ladies and gentlemen. We're good. We're good. And if we break this area here, then we're going all the way up here. We broke this area here. It's very little liquidity here. It's going to take off. Trust me, it's going to take. If it break here, it's going to take on the 15-minute. It will definitely come here. So what we're looking at for our TP, that's about to pass. It's about to hit our TP at 67,900. Nice. Yeah. So we break here. We've got more here. So what it wants to do is break this resistance here on this fib, and boom. TP is smashed right here, ladies and gentlemen. TP is smashed right here. All right. So our Bitcoin trade is up. And what we're looking for is NAS, not at. So a lot of people you will hear, Octavia, you'll hear a lot of people don't trade opening bell. What you just saw was opening bell. And they say that to save you. Okay? Because when an overlap happens, you get a lot of volatility. And that means, okay, so you got the last minute moves happening in the London session from last night, and then you got brand new tickets coming in the New York session. And and then news. So news, they'll tell you don't trade the news, they'll tell you don't trade opening bell. But I was a guy that was like, why? I'm a why guy all the time. I'm an educator. I'm by right. So I'm like, I want to know. Don't just tell me. Like your mama say, don't touch that stove. Didn't I tell you don't touch that stove? You touch that stove one more time, I'm going to smack your hand. But you never know why. So you keep touching the stove. So if you take it, and I'm not saying don't do that, but sometimes the stove is warm. Take that hand and say, hey, you feel that little heat? Sometimes it's hot. You burn your hand is the stove. Okay, I got it now. All right. So I was the kind of guy that wanted to say, well, what happens if we do trade it? What's going on? Why shouldn't we trade it? And I was intrigued because I was like, man, that's fast money for me, that if I find out and learn the technique, I can't be in front of this computer all the time. And what I learned throughout the years, and Brian has been with us for a while, is that I can make more money in less time, condensed time, than I can on any other session than the New York session. Then I can go on with my day, because it's not about, I don't look at it as a job, I look at it as a skill. So if I can develop my skill in a way in less time, condensed time, and get the type of results that I want, man, this is good. Y'all should get this to somebody. Then I'm gonna do that, and then I go out with the rest of my life. Some people still work. Some people still got companies they want to do. Some people got other stuff they got to do. Me, I had grandchildren I had to take here, take there. I'm building the business. I'm all over. I'm still, in the networking and things of that nature. So I trade, then I go build my business, or I have to take my granddaughter to a class or this or that. So I wanted to learn how I can get in the market and get out of the market. Trade to live, not live to trade. Meaning, some people get so caught up in it, they in front of the computer all day. And if you're in the front of the computer all day trying to trade, you put more risk. You're adding more risk to your trading day, because you're gonna get emotional. And get the book Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. Get the book Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. because it's all about being emotionalist when it comes to these markets. You gotta, like Mr. Grant said on the call the other day, don't react. Not saying I agree with it, I get it, but it's how you react. It's how you react. You can either react the wrong way or you can react the right way. And the best way to react the right way is pause. Okay, so now we're getting a retest. This is a retest. This means this candle is going to come back up and test this, which is now resistance. It broke through support, and now we're looking for this candle to fall. If it closes here and falls, continues to come down, that's a good retest, and we get in the trade, and it should come all the way down, maybe smack TP1 again, and come all the way down and hit TP2. This is the zone that I have marked off. Let's see. There's nothing here. So there we go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's see if we get it. Let's see if we get the drop. Let's see if we get the drop. It needs to get past this. This right here. You get past this, it's gone. There we go. There we go. You can't make you can't make it up, baby. You can't make it up. Get it. Live guys on the Breakfast Club Wednesday and Thursday. You here with Dr. Kelsey and some of the team. If they share this on their page, make sure you get back with them and get more information about our academy, get more information about our team. We're live trading only on Wednesdays and Thursdays, but we send out educational ideas in our Telegram as well as cryptocurrency as well. We are in. Brian, you're going to make more than a couple hundred, no income claims, but you are going to make more than a couple hundred.
I am.
Let's go. Let's go. Woo! Get it. Hit TP2. Let's get it. It's got to get past that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Nice. Bitcoin is doing great as well, ladies and gentlemen. So that would be, this is the area here that we want to break. I want to take, let's see, when is our next news happening? At 9, that happened. We're going on 10 o'clock. So 47.8, that was good. This was good. So the DXY might be pushing up a little bit, not a lot. I would say stay in this trade, okay? And let us go on down to TP2. I got an alert on it. We've got a lot of room. The market is selling off. This is the NASDAQ. So these are a lot of tech companies, things of that nature. We are up. Let's see how many pips. We're up. We're up 500 pips, baby. 500 pips going down there and smack TP2. Come on, Brian, let them know what's going on. Woo! All right, I'm going to go ahead and take mine right there.
Yeah, I took mine too. I'm out.
So it ain't a couple hundred no more, no disclaimer.
No disclaimer. Straight Nas today, ladies and gentlemen. Straight Nas.
Go make sure you like. Let me go ahead. I don't know if I sent you the link. So I sent you the link. So here's the link. All right. So Octavia, you can there's the link right there. So just copy that link and go and subscribe, turn your notification bell. Give us a like. Give us a like. Brian, give us a like. Give us a like. And even, anybody that that wants to get information about trading, send them to the YouTube page. I also have a video I'm going to put on there for the director of education for the academy. So it'll be on there as well. For people who want to know just about the academy, it'll be on that YouTube page. Now you can keep that video too. Anybody that wants to know about, the academy, you send them the trading video only. Okay? Trading video only. Trading video only. Let's take a look really quick at S&P. Yesterday we trade S&P as well, and that thing tanked like running water on a faucet. And we probably would have had it marked up like this. So we would have been in that trade as well. What I usually look for, you can see we took that trade over here yesterday and it hit all of our TPs and more, ended up down there. So I would have had it like this. I would have had about a 200. Oh, that's 100 was even better. And I probably would have it all the way here. Our first 10 points, 100 pips. It just smacked that. I would have had a 100 pip TP first, and then I would have probably spread it out to about 200, maybe another 100, and I would have had a third TP like that. So, and the reason why I do that is because over time, it's a secret. You're going to learn secrets in the market. When you continually see the market over and over, it's going to show you things, and you're going to say, I remember that. I remember that. I remember that. And over time, I started to see that the market in the beginning moved a certain amount of points or pips before we got a pullback or a correction. And so I wanted to know what it was. And every time we get a move with S&P, it moves about 10 pips first. This is about 10. You're going to get 10. 10 pips is 100 points. 10 points is 100 pips. So I studied it, and every time, so I say, well, why put a 300 pip stop loss for TP1? Let's get the new people money right away. So we're going to always have TP1 at 10 pips for SPX. So I did the same thing for NAS. I said, well, how many points does NAS move when at 9:30 when it takes off, or whenever? It doesn't always take off at 9:30 and give us. Sometimes it kind of stall, right, Brian? Sometimes we got to wait a little bit. Sometimes the move don't happen until like 9:45. So it just depends. But when it does happen, it will give you 20 points. It will always give you at least 20 points. Always. When the move happens. So I said my first TP is going to make 20 points. Now I want to ask you a question. You say, wow, on the screen, that didn't move hardly at all. Yeah. You're trading the top 100 companies in the NASDAQ that's battling for the top 100. Buying, selling, buying, selling, buying, selling, 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 buying, buying, buying. Fundamentals, technical analysis, news, what's making the stock market go the way it's go? Because people are talking, people are selling, people got ideas, people want to get paid, people want to invest, and that's why it's so volatile. But we always gonna get that 20 points. And then after everything settles down, it will continue in the direction where they ultimately wanted to go regardless. And so when you look at this, we almost got TP2. It may go back up there and be done. And if it's done, Brian, what do we say?
It's done, we're done.
If they're done, we're done. I trade with the banks. When they move, I move. When they don't move, I don't move. That's my style of trading. Because I don't have time to be just sitting up here waiting for something to happen. No, I know when they happen. I know during the time that it happens. And if all they give you is 500 pips, that's all you, 500 pips, he's probably well over. If he made a couple hundred, no disclaimer on the first move, this move was longer than that. So he going about his day with a smile on his face. It's like nothing, man. Nothing, I'm easy going right now. I could take a break, man. I made $1,000 today. Maybe I can go fishing. So let's look at this for the whole move here. Let's see. So again, this was nothing but a correction back up, right? So the market has been really consolidating in this, ranging in this zone here, from here to here. It's just been going sideways, right? It's really just going sideways until it broke down, and now it came up and retest that, and now we may get a continuation down. It never breaks back up. It's not, it can't get up. It's not going up there. So and you can see there's a lot right here where it's trying to break through and it can't. So the market movers don't want it to go past here. For whatever reason, some people run out of money. If you say, I want to invest $100, $200, that ain't moving this. But if somebody say, I want to invest, $600,000, it's going to move the needle a little bit. You got other people saying, well, I want to sell 1 million shares. Well, that's going to move the needle this way. So that's, we've got the battle going on right here in this area right here for the bulls and the bears right here. So I would say, based off what my indicators are saying and based off where I see the liquidity, is that this will probably stay bearish for a little while. Yeah, it will stay bearish. We got the big rush out of the way. It's under my 50 and 200 EMAs. So I believe that, the rule of thumb is if price is under your 50 or EMA, what do? You sell. If it's above your EMAs, you buy. See? So here's my gold line, my blue line, you buy. So you'll learn rules of thumb like that if you choose to want to use indicator. The person that I learned from in my beginning we traded with nothing. We didn't even have an EMA. We have a 200, we didn't have nothing. Chart looked like this. Minus that blue line. If you didn't see that blue line, all we traded was like this. And we trade with higher highs and higher lows, learning where the liquidity was, where the transition, where price is being consolidated, some imbalances in different areas, and learning market structure and patterns. That's how I learn. So I could trade this without any indicators. Because haven't I, Brian? You've seen me over times past before I put this strategy together. We were just doing break and retest.
Yeah, that's correct.
So, and that's the best way to learn, because then once you can see the market with your eye and you can see that pattern, don't you see that pattern? Don't you see? That's a pattern. That's called triple M pattern. You see a triple M, price going down. You see a W, price going up, or a double bottom, and you're going to learn those patterns in the academy. In the academy. All right. So I may want to call SPX, look for a signal. It did hit our TP, so what I may want to do is see if this comes up a little bit, we get a little correction, then it'll look like a head and shoulders. That's the head, that's the right shoulder, that's the left shoulder, that's the right shoulder. It stays below this line, boom. And I may call that later on in the chat. All right, so if it does that. So we're at 10 o'clock, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you guys, at least got an eye opener. Hopefully you learned something. We know we earned something. And every Wednesday and Thursday, you can trade live on the Breakfast Club here with our team. Super excited about what's taking place here in space. A lot of people are learning. We're excited about it. Make sure you send people to the YouTube page and so they can get the information that they need. And I think we're still on, aren't we? Yeah, they can get the information. Lean, give us a like. Go to the Breakfast Club and get us a like. And we'll see you guys next week on the Breakfast Club here on Investopia Worldwide. All right, guys. Great job, Brian.
That was good. Thank you.
You guys, put your thoughts in the chats today. Put your thoughts in the chat, Artavia. And Brian, yeah, you got to say something, man. You killed it today.
All right, Doc. Appreciate it.
Take care, y'all.
All right.
Until next time.
Yeah.